Hello student, I am Sharda and today I am taking your lecture on security analysis and portfolio management. Today's topic is efficient market hypothesis, which is a very important or one of the pillar of traditional finance. And here in EMH we will talk about the efficiency of the market. The theory is proposed by Fama in 1970. The base of the theory is that the market price is moving in random fashion. What is random fashion? It means that the price what the share is having in the past or on the basis of the past price movement or the series of past price movement, you cannot predict the future price or forecast the future return of the stock. It means the technical analysis, what you have already read in the previous classes, that is technical and on the basis of technical analysis, we predict the market on the basis of past price movement. The past price, through the past price movement, we can predict the future price. But the theory of EMH, that is efficient market hypothesis, which is given by the Fama, is contradicting the technical analysis, or he is saying that any type of analysis, may be a technical analysis or a fundamental analysis, it based on the efficiency of the market is not worthwhile. It does not give you a better than a normal return or the average return. You cannot fetch a more than normal or average return by following any type of analysis. It may be a technical analysis or fundamental analysis. Before starting this EMH, we will little bit talk about the random walk theory. What is the random walk theory? As I have told you, the price movement of the share is random. It means there is no any trend, there is no any type of pattern on the basis of which trend or pattern you can predict the future price. And that random walk theory is not giving the justification that why this is happening. The proper justification is given by the farmer, that why the random fashion is there in the market, why the price are random, why there is no any pattern, why there is no any trend in the market. And that justification is given by EQ Pharma in 1970. It is because of the efficiency of the market. Now, talking about the efficiency of the market, we can divide the efficiency of the market into two categories. We are talking about the operational efficiency and one is the informational efficiency. When we are talking about the operational efficiency, what do you understand by operation? It means that how you are executing the trade, how efficiently you are putting your trading, that how much time it will take to execute your trading, how much time it will take to match your requirement or match your trading order what you are putting in the market, and how much time it will take for the settlement and the delivery of the share. In market there may be a bad delivery, there are some time that you are not getting a share in your demat account. These type of cases are there, and when we are talking about these type of cases, we are concerning to the operational efficiency of the market. But under this efficient market hypothesis of Pharma, we are talking about the informational efficiency. We are talking about that how the dispersion or dissemination of information will affect the level of efficiency in the market. Now, informational efficiency informational efficiency is the base concept on which we are talking about this hypothesis. Now, on the basis of informational efficiency, what type of information you are having in the market? You all know that the stock market is driven by a good information or a bad information. The participant in the stock market will react on the information. May they react very panically when there is a bad information, or when the bad information is striking in the market, like COVID-19. When the COVID-19 strike the market, if you are an investor, if you are changing a market, you see that on 23rd March and before the March, in a single month of March, there is a 23% of fall in the market. In only one single month, and in one single day, you will see on 23rd March a fall of 3000 points in the Sensex. What is that? That is the perception, that is the panic behavior, that is the uncertainty and the volatility in the market which are striking the market, and the participants are reacting on the basis of that panic behavior in the market. And that is the reaction which is showing through the movement of the Sensex or the movement of the market indexes. There are many indexes through which you can measure the market efficiency or the movement of the market. You can track the indexes, and we will talk in the another lecture what are the different index, what are the composition of index. In this lecture I am not going for so much detail that what is the composition of index or what is index. We will take it for another lecture in detail about the different indexes and what is the different composition of the different index, what are the different exchange in the India, and how we construct indexes. In next lecture we will talk about, here we are talking about the efficiency level. On the basis of the market efficiency, we are dividing the market into three forms. First is weak form of efficiency. What is weak form of efficiency? When you can say that market is having a weak form of efficiency, what are the parameters, what are the criteria on the basis of which we can categorize the market on this particular head, that this market is having a weak form of efficiency. So we will think on the basis of the dissemination of information. There are three types of information which are basically prevailing in the market. One is historical information or a past trend of the market, past price, volume. It means already the past information which are there in the market, which is already available to every person who is investing in the market, who can access to the internet and access the past trend and past movement, price, volume and the time. These data are available and you can access that data from anywhere if you are a internet user. Nowadays it become very easy for any investor to access the past data. If the market is already, or particular stock is already digested all the past information, and on the basis of that past information, if the share price is adjusting itself, it means on the basis of past information already the market price is adjusting itself. On the basis of that particular piece of information or on the basis of past information, you cannot fetch a more than average return in the market. It means only one strategy will work in the market, that is buy and hold strategy. If you are a long-term investor, you will get a good return. That is only by chance. That is only by chance. It is not that you are having a very good analysis, you are having a very good experience in the market, and that's why you are getting a higher return in the market is not possible, because every participant, whomever the participant in the market, are having the past information, and on the basis of that past information already the market is adjusted, and that's why the technical analysis here become worthless. According to the, I am not saying this is according to the farmer. In reality, technical analysis is there, and if there is no technical analysis, many technical analysts will lose their job. Okay, so I am not saying this is only according to the farmer, that he is quoting that technical analysis is not worthwhile when we are talking about the weak form of efficiency. That means if the market is having this type of efficiency on the basis of past information, you will not fetch a abnormal return or return more than average. Only one strategy will work in this type of market, that is buy and hold strategy. Now moving to the second form of market, that is semi strong form of efficiency. Now, what is semi-strong form of efficiency? On what parameter we are talking, or what type of information we will say that this market? One thing I want to make you aware, that most of the market is coming under this particular category, that is semi-strong form of efficiency. Our Indian stock market is also categorized under the second parameter, that is semi-strong form of efficiency. What is semi-strong form of efficiency, or what type of information which is already disseminated or dissolved in the market? Here we are talking about the information, present information. What is present information? Present information is the information about the corporate, about the company, which is already available in the public domain. Maybe in the print media, maybe in the from the news channels, maybe from internet, you can access presently the different activity or the announcement done by the corporates, that is known as corporate event. We can say that the company is announcing their financial report, the company is announcing a bonus share, the company is announcing a dividend, the company is having a new project, or company is having a merger or acquisition with any other company. These type of, or the company is having a split share. What is a split share? When a big share which is having a big ticket size, maybe one share is having a 10 rupee of face value, then we can split the share into 10 parts, so that the volume can be increased in that particular share, because when the ticket size of the share is big, then the volume is very small, and that's why for enhancing the volume or increasing the volume in that particular share, the company is going for the split share. It will not affect the shareholding or the ownership. It is only the thing that the volume will increase, and trading, the participation of investor will enhance when we are going for the split share. Now, then when there is a already the public information or the corporate event is already available in the public domain, and everyone is aware about that particular information, that means what? That means that you will not fetch a abnormal return by knowing something presently what the company is going for. If you are having a information that company is announcing a dividend, and you are going to purchase that particular share before the record date, so that you can fetch the dividend, it will not give you any extra profit in the market. It means you will get a average profit what other investors are also getting. Because of that information, piece of information, that dividend is announced, and you are only having that information is a myth. According to the pharma, everyone is having this information because this information is already available in the public domain, and that's why on the basis of that information, market already adjusted. That particular stock is already digested that information and adjusted against that information. It means the fundamental analysis, what we are preferring for analysis of the company to know its intrinsic value, also become worthless when the particular market is categorized under the semi-strong form of efficiency. It means this type of market is having both type of information, already past information and information which is publicly available. In this form of market, we will not fetch any type of extra return or abnormal return on the basis of past information or a present information or public information which is already available to all the participants, and that means that the market is having a semi-strong form of efficiency. Most of the market is coming under this type of semi-strong form. There are few countries which are not having so much developed economy. Those type of capital market are categorized under the weak form of efficiency. Now the third is strong form of efficiency. Now it is a strong form of efficiency. In next class we will discuss the third category, that is strong form of efficiency. From today's lecture, that's all. Thank you for listening.